We didn't land on Dove Soap. Dove Soap landed on us.
Are you really seriously suggesting that Jesus Christ was a mushroom?
Put pretty blankly, yes.
Pow!
Surely you don't suggest that Jesus Christ and his various disciples were not human creatures.
Yes. You are dealing with a secret cult, a secret society. The stories of the New Testament contain certain incantations, certain magic names, which were really the names of the mushroom.
No, but the writers, Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, these men who wrote the story, you are telling me they did not exist?
No.
None of them existed?
No, it's part of mythology. It's part of mushroom mythology.
Peace to the tribe, peace to the collective. In the deepest sense, I send this message out to all of those who may be misaligned and disconnected from the truth. I've been doing some soul searching and working on this new documentary on Jesus and psychedelics. And so I want to just entertain some ideas and elucidate some darknesses that a person may or may not be going through during these times, where we talk about being aligned, being deeply, deeply aligned to the soul. And knowing this and feeling this and understanding this is hard because we do not specifically unlearn what we are being taught at a young age. Simple things like, what do you do for work, right? You ever been out and about and you get a good conversation with a person and the person says, okay, what do you do? Because you have to be a slave in this world. And if you don't unlearn that, you won't be aligned to the soul. Because the soul is not aware of your profession or career as much as your survival is heightened by that. Your overall comfort and success. But when you get into the truth of emotions, when you get to the truth of mental cognition, your soul might be screaming out to you to say something completely different. Something completely off the cuff and unbeknownst to your survival. And that's what I've been going through. If only y'all could understand how my spirit generally keeps a blindfold on me. It keeps me in the present so much that I don't never have a chance to say, well, you did all of this, so you deserve all of that. And what that feels like is consciousness. But sometimes we feel like something is consciousness when actually it's not consciousness. It is being asleep. So let's talk about career. Let's talk about profession. And let's talk about how these things put your ass to sleep. Because you are what you do. You're not, the saying isn't, you are what you make. You are what you create. You are what you manifest. No, it is you are what you do. So if you a poop scooper for $59.99 an hour, your soul don't translate it well. They making a lot of money pooping this goddamn scoop. So this must be in reference to their calling. It don't work like that. Another thing, well, we're going to do two things. But I want to kind of stick a pin in something so I don't forget it. When you are aligned with your soul, you are around other people who are aligned with their soul. When you are aligned with your soul, you do not have the time, effort, and energy to pinpoint all of the other people who are not in line with their soul, because in the space of you pointing and pinpointing what them and they are not doing, because you know them so well, because they live in a certain type of way, and he ain't kicking the knowledge like he used to kick, and he ain't doing what he used to do. Brother Polite, he ain't poor no more. He riding around in the Lamborghini. Something must be wrong with that. It got to be something wrong with it, right? That's how we think. But imagine being aligned with your soul and being around people who aren't aligned with their soul, and then your soul say, well, you supposed to be in Hollywood, California. What you mean I ain't supposed to be in the trenches with the people? No, because in the trenches and the people, they don't care about their soul. They more or less in watching you, what you do. So whether you in the trenches, whether you in Hollywood, it don't make a difference, because life is not about approval. Life ain't about approval. Life is about, are you aligned with your soul in this moment? How do you know? Is the people around you aligned with your soul? 10 times out of 10, fuck no. But this is what a nigga gonna do. Let's help these niggas. Help them do what? I don't know. Give them some money. Give them a shoulder to cry on. Maybe give them some head. You can't help a person. The only thing you could do is align with your soul. What's going to block you aligning with your soul? Your career and occupation, what you do for money. Because consciousness gets transferred into the dream world, the lucid world, the astral world. So if you studying some dumb shit for 8 hours of the day, you're not actually awakened to shit. You're only awakened to your survival. What am I talking about? It's certain parts of your brain that you not actually activating. You activating on the fight or flight. You shutting yourself down. You shut yourself down in the dream world. This is why for spiritual people, the best thing that you could do is go be alone for a little bit. They call you introverted. No, you just a fucking normal ass person that need to tune in and align with your soul. Then you can make proper decisions. See how it works? You duck off by yourself. In that space between you and your environment, when you go back in that bitch, you can decide, do I need to go back and deal with these motherfuckers or not? Like, you ain't gonna do it the first day, but you find time for yourself for 30 straight days. Just do that. Niggas got y'all doing all these types of weird shits, signing up for shit, studying notes on how to live. It don't work like that. Be alone for a little bit, especially if you stressed out, especially if you feeling like you need to be alone. Do that. I'm gonna tell you what, you could be best friends with a nigga. They disrupting you from aligning with your soul. You could be married. They disrupting you from being aligned with your soul. Here the kicker, y'all. Y'all ain't gonna like this. You could have kids. And them badass fucking kids is disrupting your connection to your soul. Hood, I don't got no baby daddy. I don't got nobody to help me with these kids. What time you wake up? Well, my kids be waking me up. Who's the adult? I am. Set your alarm clock for 5. Them kids is not up at 5. Them niggas gonna be waking up around 8 or 9. And if you gotta put your kids in school, do that shit. Cause it's not about being like, y'all didn't never read no fucking book in the planet that said the route to your salvation is being the best mom to these badass kids. Y'all never read that in the book. And society never showed y'all that. Where's your child going look for fucking identifying keys of development? Not his fucking mom, not her fucking mom. We're going to talk about their friends, okay? It's called peer pressure. It ain't called fucking mommy pressure. It's called peer pressure. Listen, your kids don't give a fuck about you up until you can buy them some Jordans, get them some food. Do y'all not, is this crazy? Is there a book that said, be a fucking super mom, and that's how you get a peace of mind? No, you want approval from fucking terrorists. Save me. I'm a good person. The terrorists don't give a fuck. They blowing down the fucking, they blowing down the fucking shit. They don't care. Your kids don't care about your peace of mind. Your kids don't give a fuck whether or not you gonna align to your soul or not. Kids have no idea, no consciousness, no concept of the notion of mommy needs peace. That's your responsibility. Cause your kids gonna be 18, 20, 30. In the majority, 99% of that time of your kid's life, they not gonna give a fuck about you. And if you set it up to where as a fucking adult child is so tapped into their mom and dad, who does that? Who's living like that? and it works both ways, because mother smother, right? Mother smother, right? So you trying to protect and provide the best type of person developed out of your womb and shit, but them be the worst type of motherfuckers at the end of the day. However, when you allow a child to connect to their own soul, which requires a child to be independent, interdependent. You don't want your child to rely on you for everything, because when they get 18 or 19 or 20 or 30 or 40, wait a second, let me ask my mom. That don't even sound for real. You want a person that can think independently in relation to being aligned with your soul. So let's do this. It's not about your child being aligned to you as a parent. Who should your child be aligned with? Their fucking soul. Hear your ass go, you shouldn't be twerking in front of the mirror, Jasmine. You shouldn't be twerking like that. You're supposed to be a good girl. You done gave your pussy up to many a niggas in your day. It wasn't twerking, it was whining in your day. Now you trying to talk to your daughter like you about to save her from some shit that you didn't ever need saved from. Here you are. I don't know. I'm just saying, if the girl want to twerk, her soul telling her that she want to goddamn twerk. Well, could she young? She shouldn't be. What was you doing when you was 16? Oh, I was out here fucking these niggas. I had a boyfriend that was 20. Ooh, did I say that? Did I say that? My bad. I didn't mean to put y'all business up like that. See, the problem is you would have to unlearn a lot of fuck shit, which most humans that you come across are not mentally and emotionally strong enough to unlearn the bullshit, but they'll be in your face wanting to change. They'll be in your business patronizing you, acting like I'm really serious about changing, but I'm not serious about unlearning all of the fuck shit. It should all be fuck shit in reference to being sincere with your soul, because if you pick and choose the shit that you value, this is why, like, when you talking to sexy bitches about shit, when you doing a reading for a sexy ass bitch, and you like, oh yeah, I can see it doing this way and I can see it doing that way. 10 times out of 10, she like, well shit, you ain't see that I'm a sexy ass bitch in this reading? I'm trying to find where is my husband that's gonna love me forever. Shit, I'ma just work out and get my ass together, get my stomach together, because this reading ain't really the shit for me. Like, I don't understand it. Like, willing to do the work, most people ain't willing to do that, because the work is change, nigga. Unlearn and not learn from me. Unlearn from your family and learn from your goddamn soul. Your soul is giving you pure, unadulterated, unfiltered truth that your family's rhetoric, your peer pressure got you out here smoking crack, got you out here fucking smoking fentanyl because of some niggas that you hang out with. And then it's like, well, I'm listening to my soul, but I still want to hang out with these niggas. I still want to hang out with these low vibrational people. Well, you ain't ready to unlearn some shit. And if you don't unlearn, you can't actually learn. That's wisdom. Wisdom does not come in the guise of ego. Let me inflate the ego. What generally does happen is creature comforts. People find a hustle. People find a lick. People find a way to make some money. But you gotta actually do that thing all the time. So if you ain't doing the shit that you love, you might, like, say for instance, you a fake ass bitch and you out here doing this like YouTube spiritualist shit, but you watched the Hood Mystic video and said, oh shit, I could do what that nigga doing, let me do it. So you do it. And the thing of it is that you do videos on new moons and full moon, and they successful for you. It works for you. You getting money now. You used to be broke. Now you getting money. You follow the simple formula. It's a missing key ingredient. You don't love to do this shit though. You don't love it like I love it. I'm only doing what I love to do. Sometimes I love to be ratchet. Sometimes I love the ratchet shit. Sometimes I love the NLE chopper, shade room. Sometimes I love what the twerking bitches is doing with the strippers. What's the gossip with the strippers? What's happening? I got my ear to the streets. Sometimes I might have a channel from Archangel Gabriel. I don't fucking know. Are y'all going to judge me and condemn me because I am who I am? Are y'all going to judge me because I love the scent of Dove soap in the morning? Because I know a hoe done did a little bird bath and it triggers something in my fucking mucous membrane. Bird bath, Dove soap, pussy time. I don't know. And y'all going to judge me for that? Like I was the nigga who said go take a bird bath. Like I'm the nigga that gave Dove soap to all of these hoes. We didn't land on Dove soap. Dove soap landed on us. And now y'all gonna judge me because there's hoes out here that's willing to fuck after a bird bath? I mean, these hoes don't even have the decency to get into the shower or take a bath. She'll stand straight up with a rag. She don't even know exactly where it came from, but she gonna put some Dove soap on it, rub it on her pussy, and then give me some sex. And y'all gonna say, hood, you can't be ratchet. You gotta be spiritual. No, y'all not gonna steal these experiences from me. I didn't know hoes was like that. I thought my mama took a bath every single day. I thought I was gonna come meet girls and they was gonna be taking baths and smelling fresh like herbs and shit. Every girl smell like Dove soap. And now, like, oh, hood, you gotta be a certain type of way. You gotta be a certain type of way. I gotta be a certain type of way. I gotta be weird like this because I want to see a nigga copy everything that I do. Don't just copy the shit that's easy. Copy everything. I want to, you know what I'm saying? Because you gotta you gotta fucking throw them off the scent and shit. Because motherfuckers is fucking vampires, bro. I swear to God, I can't talk about shit. Everybody start talking about it. And then be like, well, I just spirit have talking to me. Like, really? Really? So it's all about audiences, leveraging your audiences and all of that. But the whole point of it is I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be happy because I'm gonna always do what I love. I've been in this particular space before COVID. I'm gonna be here after COVID. And me, I'm just thinking about becoming a better person, a better creator. And then I just be chilling because like motherfuckers be really fucking with me. Like I don't even have to do shit for real. Motherfuckers would be like just always emailing me, always messaging me. I'm always ripping and running. If you ask a motherfucker about Kyrie, it'd be like, yeah, I done did business with him. Everything ain't for approval. Everything ain't to brag. Everything ain't to show off. Sometimes, well, this is what I know. Spirit is always going to protect me with not like blowing up the spot. Like I ain't never going to be famous or like super out there and popping or no shit like that because that attracts a lot of negative attention. I'm just a normal ass person. Like I'm just like just a normal regular ass person. But the truth about me is that I'm aligned to my soul, a majority of my being, and just kind of like teaching my wife and teaching my children and teaching myself how we must grow as a family is through alignment to self, whatever that looks like. And as parents, you'll be told what to do. Put these niggas in school. But your ego says, I have to be the most righteous, spiritual motherfucker in the world. These kids gonna give you hell. Your spirit gonna say, quit this job. Do something with your life that's more rewarding to your spirit. Learn something of value that you like to do and just get cold at that shit. That way, when you transfer into your astro body, because you are what you do, your astro body like, oh shit, I'm a fucking gardener out this bitch. Okay, I can work with this nigga. Because for the past couple weeks, we've been in this fucking astro warehouse, carrying around these astro boxes, filing these astro papers, and I just didn't know what to fucking do. You go to sleep, you on the forklift. You wake up, you on the forklift. You go to sleep, you on the fork. If you have a job where you working 8 hours a day, that's your imprint for your astral experience. This is why when you dream, you might be walking down the street and going to a barber shop and your barber in there cutting hair. Because in real life, he cutting hair. In the astro, his ass cutting hair. And you can't even manipulate that shit either. You are what you do. So for me, I've been doing readings and shit for like years. And so most experiences astrally is leading up to a reading. And I'm like, oh, sometimes if I got a reading, I might not do shit for that whole day because I'm just downloading information for the reading. And then when I share for the reading, it's like I restart, I reset. It make me money, but I don't do it for money. I do it because I love doing it. And My soul loves doing it. I feel like at a soul level, I'm a psychologist, I'm a teacher. So when I go into those realms, I can be in my true self. And that's the real reward. Because that, for me personally, that's expanding. I know now I can create an event and just show up and say, I'm offering alignment. Everybody in this space, there is no way that I can personally attract misaligned people. So the reality is, even if a person want to be around me, they have to be aligned with their soul. This is your defense. This is your protection. This is your truth. Anything outside of this, you begin to live in a state of confusion and disillusionment and hurt and pain. Because there is no trick question to life. You are what you are doing. So fine. You so sexy. But your ass working in a fucking call center for 8 hours a day. Working from home. Talking some random shit. Could you please restart your fucking laptop? Can you please restart your fucking modem? Okay, hold it off for 30 seconds. Power it back on. Let me know if it cuts back on for you. Yeah, that's it. All you needed to do was restart it. It should work again. Do you have any more questions, Sharon? For how much an hour are you making? $22 an hour? $33 an hour? What you making? You could sell a good time for $5,000 a night. What are we doing? At least you're doing something that you love, and then the rest of the day, you could be fucking spinning in the park. Spinning around in the park. And some fucking, like, young ladies. I ain't saying be a prostitute. I'm saying be an escort. I mean, be an escort. Search for high-end men that need dates to go out places. Rich people who have low social skills. Rich men that don't have social skills, but they're in social environments. Make it to whereas he is fucking zaddy. Motherfucking Bartholomew with the glasses. You know, hi guys. Hi, this is my date, Cindy. Yeah. Bartholomew is such a man. I just love him so much. And just play that shit up. I ain't talking about no sex. I'm talking about being an escort. This is game. When young women, your value is not in sex. Your value is in energy. Your energy is your currency. I'm talking about doing what you love. So as goddesses of love and beauty tuning into that, your hoes be working. Your hoes be at jobs. Fucking 19, 20, 21, working like a fucking slave. Beautiful as shit though. Making the money like a motherfucker though. But when we talk about aligning to your soul, you bitches is far off and way left field. Not even close to home. In the stands, looking at the game. Talking about I make the money. Talking about I'm a baddie. Bitch, you had a job. What are you talking about? You fucking getting $15 an hour and you fucking 20 years old. I ain't saying fuck nobody. I'm saying learn seduction. I'm saying sit your pretty ass down for 21 days with Robert Greene, the art of seduction, with fucking a notepad. Create your seduction style, bitch, and live in your feminine energy. Cause you are what you do. How the fuck, alright, you working, then you go into the astral, working, and you ain't got no money. Doing all that working, broke as hell, check to check. I'm just talking about energy. I'm just talking about being aligned with your soul. I'm just talking about doing what you love. I'm just talking about prosperity over survival. I'm talking about youth over fucking, I don't even know what's the antithesis to youth. What do you get after youth? I don't know. I'm youthful forever. I'ma stay in my youthful state of mind, state of being. When you are aligned with your soul, you don't seek approval from people who not aligned with their soul. You bitches be dealing with niggas because you can. And a nigga is a bomb. Start calling niggas bombs. Look at all of these bombs on this goddamn internet. I think I'ma hang out with this bomb. Is he gonna blow up? I don't know, girl. He may or may not. I don't fucking know. What you do last night? Hung out with a fucking bomb? Which one, a nuclear? Hell yeah, he done done been in jail a few times. He got tattoos over his body. I know he don't give a fuck. He turned me on though. I think I can neutralize him, girl. I've been watching NCIS with LL Cool J. And the bomb nigga, when they show him, I pause it. Listen, bitch, you tape the blue wire, okay? That's what you do. You tape the blue wire. I know niggas. I know them. Come back the next month. Girl, what happened to your right arm? That nigga blew up on me. He blew up on you. You talking about the bomb nigga that you was fit? What you do? I thought you said you were supposed to tape the blue wire. I did, ho. I did. I did it exactly like they did at NCIS. I taped the blue wire and everything. The nigga still blew up. Oh, shit, bitch. That's crazy. What you doing, girl, though? I'm about to go hang out with my bomb. Oh, okay. Call me later. I'm about to be trying to find my arm, the fragments of my arm from the last time the nigga had blew. Didn't the one nigga blow up your arm and your leg? Yeah. Damn, bitch. These niggas keep blowing up on us. What the fuck we gonna do? Let's get back on Tinder and look for more bombs. I'm sure it's a greater bomb out there. Like, these niggas, start calling these niggas for what they are. Bombs.